Next up is going to be the men's 1500 metre C races, and again we do have on the paperwork I've been passed, there are a few athletes who are down not starting, but hopefully if that'll well be confirmed once the race is underway. But currently on the information in front of me, Dale Clutterberg, Ross Matheson, Nick Samuels and Stephen Emery all do not start in this men's 1500 metre C race. Just to give you an idea of the pacing, it's James Stocking who's been asked to run 60 seconds per 400 metres, ending his duties at 800 metres with a target time of 2 minutes. And they're underway, so from the very inside we have Matthew Bowser from Lincoln and Wellington, James Tartt of Southport, Cameron Boyek of Shildon, Nick Hooker of Leeds City, Tom Humphries of Cannock and Staffs, Michael Dowling of Ferrybank, Tom Frith of Southend, Kieran Reilly of Tonbridge, Matthew Clowes of Staffs Moorlands, Andy Wiles of Newman Marks, Rhys Glastonbury of Windsor, Slough and Eton and Hounslow, Ian Williamson of Birchfield, Staffan Ek of Sweden and Carl Bradbury of Reading and Robbie Fitzgibbon of Brighton. So immediately I can see in a very distinctive yellow vest Cameron Boyek tucked in behind the pacemaker. We spoke to Cameron at the Sports City Grand Prix and he spoke of his injuries that he'd had over the winter, but he won there over 800 metres and he is more of a renowned for his 1500 metres, and he's looking for a good performance tonight, clearly setting out in determined fashion. Certainly I can see Ian Williamson, the ever-growing Ian Williamson, certainly well into his 30s, but certainly running personal best, the Birchfield Harrier, and they go through 400 metres, if anything slightly up, around about 58, 59 seconds, and it's Carl Bradbury, the Reading AC athlete, who I can see potentially tucked in there in second, currently now moving ahead of Boyek. Matthew Clowes is certainly in there. Tom Humphries, it's great to see him here. He had a fantastic indoor season, but unfortunately, while training out in America in preparation for the outdoors, had a few injury problems. So I think, if anything, this may be his first outing of 2013 on the outdoor circuit. So great to see him here. But out in front, it's James Stockings who's doing a fantastic job of stringing this field out. I'll look to maybe identify a few of the others. So 149 is Tom Frith, the under-23 from Southend, sorry, apologies for that. Cameron Boyek's in there. Chris Harvey, who we did point out was on one of the original start lists, I can see he is now in the 1500 metre C race in the bandana and long stock, so it's very distinctive to recognise him. He's certainly up there. And they look to have slowed slightly over this second 400 metres, but they do reach the 800 in target time of exactly 2 minutes. So great work there from James Stocking. He set the race up well and capable of these athletes all looking to run in the region of potentially 3:45. Certainly there's a bit of bustling and barging there. Certainly see Matt Clowes having a little shrug with someone's shoulder there, but all the athletes thankfully have remained on the feet. No one has fallen. And I think it's Kieran Reilly, the Tonbridge AC athlete, who's leading them now as they approach 1,000 metres. I'm not sure potentially if it looks to be slowing slightly, which would be a little disappointing given the work that James Stocking had done to get them to 800 metres in 60-second lapping. But it's all going to be about racing now, and it's Matthew Clowes, Staffordshire Moorland athlete. He's been based out in the United States, back here racing for the first time in a while in Britain. He's going to lead as they go into the bell, and it's 2:47.48 for the leaders through the bell. So they have slowed slightly, but they potentially, it's all be about executing a good last lap now here. Certainly Frith is certainly involved there. Kieran Reilly certainly still in contention. Chris Harvey, Tom Humphries, Cameron Boyek, all of these athletes. Rhys Glastonbury unfortunately ran out the medals at the under-23 championships just a couple of weekends ago. He'll be eventually looking to PBs, but there's a bit of traffic there down the back straight as a couple of athletes are fading and a couple are being jockeyed, but it's out in front, 200 metres to go. Matthew Clowes determined to lead. He's running really hard here, but he hasn't managed to shake off the challenge of Kieran Reilly, and it's Cameron Boyek who's moved into third in that gold distinctive Adidas kit, and Reilly comes onto the shoulder of Clowes. Clowes looks as though maybe the victory's not going to be his today. Kieran Reilly, coached by Mark Hookaway, Tonbridge AC, he's powering down the home straight, but he's going to come under threat from Rhys Glastonbury, the Welsh athlete. Rhys Glastonbury's going to come through to take it, I think. Rhys Glastonbury, great finish here from Glastonbury. He's going to take it from Reilly, from Boyek in third. Rhys Glastonbury points to someone in the crowd, gives himself a little round of applause, because I think, if confirmed, that will be a new lifetime best of 3:45.65, of course unofficial yet. But in second place it was Kieran Reilly of Tonbridge AC, and Cameron Boyek, a good return for form for him, coming through for third.